Welcome to Chasing Tents, everyone. My name is Abby. Thank you so much for joining me in this new and unusual episode. You find me right outside the Dudley Priory, and that way is just a stone's throw away is the Dudley Castle. You might have seen the drone footage of the Dudley Castle. Now, the Priory, I think, was destroyed by Henry VIII. This episode is not about a history lesson, but Black Country is very special to me. I'm a Black Country resident. This is where the whole Industrial Revolution started. This is where the British ingenuity started with steam and all sorts. So this episode isn't about a history lesson. It's all about a purchase which I'm making. Now, a lot of you say to me that yes, we've seen you at the racetrack, you present videos, great, a bit of tech videos and stuff like that, but you also say you want to see a little bit more personalization in my videos, a bit more into my personal life, my mindset and stuff like that. So I thought I'll do this unusual video where I take you along with me on this super spontaneous purchase. Now, I will tell you why I'm actually purchasing this bike very briefly. Now, I'm a bit of a retro head in my head. A bit of a retro guy. So I had a Honda CX500 to begin with in UK, and well, it all actually started from my dad's Java. Yes, the 250cc two-stroke, amazing bike. That was my first taste of motorbike, and it really got me into retro-ish motorbikes. And then I bought a CX500 in this country, which I use to raise money at Distinguished Gentleman Ride, male suicide prevention, and a lot of the things which males don't really talk about, just like a mental health thing under the Movember Foundation. Then I sold that one and bought the Triumph Super 3 Daytona 900, and I've done a detailed video on that bike, and I will also do a detailed video on this bike which I'm purchasing because it's part of my series of appreciating classics. So I'm really putting emphasis on why certain bikes should not be broken into parts and sold like that. The people really need to keep them, ride them, and not even kept in the living room. So guys, welcome to this journey. I hope you will enjoy this journey with me. And on my way to this purchase, so the bike is a Honda. Don't need to skip to the end to see what bike I purchased. It's a Honda CBR1000F. A bit of a appreciating classic, I would say, and it's not a super bike for the track, but it is a nice, comfy, fast. So it's a 1000cc 998cc to be precise, 16 valve overhead cams, 130 odd horsepower, plenty of torque throughout the range. Great bike. But there's a special reason why I'm purchasing this bike. It's a bit close to my heart, so I will disclose that on my way when I stop at the services for a piddle, probably, because it is 3 hours from me. I'm going to Exeter in Devon. So stay with me, guys. Hopefully you'll find this video very interesting. Welcome back, guys. I'm outside beautiful Gloucester services, and I'm recording this on my mobile phone because I was recording outside and it started raining big time. So my lens on my lovely DSLR camera is actually quite wet. So this is an iPhone 11, so hopefully you can hear me clearly and you can see me clearly. Let me just put this phone here so I can record it. So this video is a little bit about Gloucester services, actually, because it was an absolute pleasure to have a piddle at a services with amazing farm shop, lovely wooden beams. It's just my kind of thing, and the services have been made with a lot of attention to detail, so I quite like that. Anyways, I'm recording this clip to tell you why I'm actually purchasing this bike, what made me purchase this bike. Now, when you are little, teenager, sometimes you see things and they stay with you all throughout your life. When I was a teenager in India, I was born and bred in India. When I was a teenager in India, around 1999, there was a famous movie called Kahona Pyar Hai. I think in English it means say it is love or something like that. And it was an overnight success for not only for the actors, the actresses, everyone involved. It was a great movie. Anyways, for me, the scene where the actor stops at the red lights in New Zealand, no helmet, proper Bollywood. He stops at the red lights and the actress looks at him, he looks at the actress, but what I was looking at was at the motorbike. It always stayed with me, that livery, that bike. And that's exactly what I'm going to purchase today. That particular livery in that bike, you know, because there was another scene in the movie where he opened the door on a Lamborghini. I'm like, one day I'm going to buy that car. That's never going to happen. I'm never going to purchase a Lamborghini. And don't put in the comment section, never say never, mate. No, it's never going to happen. You know, the amount of track days I do, I will never save enough money. It all started from there. And then whatever bikes I saw in certain movies, I'm now trying to hopefully buy them. So thought I'll tell you a little bit of this nostalgic story. Hope you liked it. I'll continue the rest of the video. I won't show you the guy's house and everything like that. It's all privacy, you know. He doesn't know me. I don't know him. But I will put the bike in a nice place and I'll show you the bike properly. Welcome back all. So Exeter is surprisingly sunny and beautiful. I got the bike's in the trailer, and now I'm off to the Black Country. And what I will do is, it will take me a long time to go, and it's 3.5 hours and all sorts. I will showcase the bike to you at a special place in the Black Country, and I promise you I will not clean the bike. I will not do anything to the bike, and I will show you the bike the way it is. Welcome back everyone. I'm outside a very special place. This is the Black Country Family Museum. Absolutely stunning place. It truly shows you how people lived through the Industrial Revolution, and after that it's got all sorts of quirks and features. So if you get time, you must visit. It's just a stone's throw outside Dudley. They don't sponsor me or anything. I just love historic places, and every time I make a video I try to show something new, just like in the beginning of the video. Now it's time to show you the Honda CBR1000F. And I promise you, I've not cleaned the bike, I've not done anything. It's exactly the same, the way I actually loaded it on my trailer. Time to show you the footage, and then I'll go through everything. So let's show you the bike properly one by one. So let's go through what's actually extra on the bike. So got brand new Pirelli tires. Which Pirelli are they? The Diablo, Pirelli Diablo. Well, Pirelli Diablo, that's all they say. brand new Pirelli tires, brand new full system by Del Civic. You know, I'm so happy that it's actually got a full system, but it's actually got baffles in it. Baffle and baffle. And you know what, guys? I absolutely love buying a bike from someone who uses baffles, because they probably don't wring its neck as much. Some of you might think, oh, I use a baffle and I give it everything. I use a baffle too on the Aprilia because I have to, because of the track day stuff. But even this Triumph Daytona Super 3, it came with the SP Engineering exhaust, came with the baffles, and the guy was a gentleman whom I bought it from. And the guy whom I bought this from was an absolute gent. You know, he really rides the bike properly, so I'm really happy about that. And I'm just going to take the baffles out straight away, to be very honest with you, and then do a before and after video. In terms of upgrades, that's all, you know. Oh yeah, chain, brand new sprocket. It's gone through a Honda dealership, like a full safety check. So before the guy sold the bike to me, he actually gave me a little piece of paper showing that it's had a full health check from Honda. And I mean, I've been riding this bike for only 10 miles or so, and it's absolutely sublime to ride. The engine is so smooth. Let's talk about the bad parts. Now, there's a few cosmetic tiny things. So to be honest, it's a 34-year-old bike or 33-year-old bike. So yeah, this crack on this part I noticed only after buying the bike. But to be honest, I'm not one of those people who shows a blemish then tries to negotiate the price. The bike is old, you're going to get a few things like that. On eBay, this part is actually £15, so not expensive at all. I hate someone who breaks a bike, but then on the other side, when you get a cheap part, you get really happy. Bit of blemish there, a little bit of, oh, that's actually a sticker issue. So yeah, otherwise a little bit of rusting, galvanized issues there. And you know what, guys, let me mention one thing. The Triumph Daytona Super 3 900 I bought, it was absolutely pristine, in pristine condition. So when I actually took it to the Triumph factory to do a documentary on that bike, there was one bike in the museum, the Triumph Museum, and the guy who was looking after the Triumph Museum said my bike is actually in better condition than the one in the museum, because the one in the museum was a press bike, and back in the day they didn't have loads of press bikes, they had one or two, and everyone was wringing its neck. In terms of any other blemish, tiny bit of issue there, but you know, a little bit of decal issue there, some stone chips. One thing I'm really impressed with is these, like, this is leather. I mean, in 33 years, is it leather? No, looks like some kind of silicone rubber thing. But in 33 years, it's not cracked. You know, loads of people must have done that. How many times? And it's not cracked. A few chips there, there's stone chips, and you have to, you know, take that on the chin. I've just noticed that one is missing. That's about it. It's had a full health check from Honda. In there, look at the headers. They look absolutely lovely. So the exhaust is new. I mean, I really can't complain. Really cannot complain. Under £2,000, so with a full tank of fuel. And this is so funny, guys. You know, sometimes I'm definitely not one of those guys who shows the seller some blemishes and say, oh, I've got to get that sorted, you must reduce the price. I don't do that. You know, the worst thing is buying a bike and you leave the seller with a sour taste in his mouth because you've squeezed him for an extra 40, 50, 60 quid. I'm not into that. But the best thing was, as soon as I even mentioned a slight negotiation with the seller, he said, I'm giving you a full tank of fuel, mate. And you know what, that is actually a really good strategy, because I know the fuel probably cost him 20 quid, maybe 23, 24 quid. But that was a great thing, because once he said that, I'm like, okay then, fine. You know, it's like I didn't really negotiate too hard. It was under just under £2,000, and I really, you know, can't, you know, I'm sure it's going to go up in value. And I don't buy bikes to just sell them straight away. I'm not one of those cryptocurrency guys, or I don't really invest money like that. For me, this is an investment. I ride it, I will enjoy it, and then I hope I never need to sell it, you know, because I'm a bit of a hoarder, quality hoarder, you can say. But yeah, what else I can show you about the bike? There are twin headlights in there. I thought that was like one headlight, but there are two headlights with two bulbs in there, and it's absolutely super bright. What I will do is, this is one thing I'm not a big fan of. However, I've had a chat with the owner, or not the owner, the guy at the Walsall Leather Museum, you know, just outside Junction 10, Wolverhampton. So Walsall is a lovely place, famous for leather work and stuff. So the guy at the Leather Museum, he says that he can sort that out. So, you know, so let's see. In terms of anything else, I think I don't really need. What I will do is, you know, try to get rid of a little bit of, you know, this is a bit faded. I'll try to find this, get rid of all the galvanizing problems, any rust things. I bought a really nice anti-rust spray. I think also I run a few social media pages related to my Aprilia, and there are one or two people on there who do quality motorbike valeting. So I think one of them is called Valentino Glossy, which is a funny name. But yeah, I think I might actually get it once. I've had a once over with this one. I don't need to take it to a mechanic to do a safety check because it's already been done. But I think I will take it through a full valet, a proper valet. What I mean by that is taking the fairings off, cleaning everything inside, you know, putting a bit of AC50 and stuff like that. So yeah, doing a proper job on it. It comes with a middle stand, and I have tried that. It is an absolute mission to get that on. One thing, these bikes were a bit kind of they had a little, not rust issues, but a little bit of loss of kind of coloring of the swing arm and stuff like that. But it is a 34-year-old bike, you know, and a little bit of rust issues you're going to get here and there. But and that's why I'm never scared of this bike. Has got 5 previous owners, and every time a bike goes to a new owner, I think they really put their own stamp on it. So I've always bought a bike and I've done a full clean, maybe a ceramic coating or one of those PPF layers, is it the plastic layers on the bike, so to protect them from stone chips. So I'm never put off by how many owners a bike has got, because every time a bike goes to a new house, unless it's an absolute idiot, he or she will put he or she or they, I must say these days, my goodness me, so they will put their own stamp on the bike in the form of cosmetic or mechanical work. Anyways, let's start this. Start straight away, very smooth. I don't know if you'll hear the exhaust. You can actually see the baffles are really stopping that big kind of thundery sound. So the baffles will come out, but I will do a before and after video, which a lot of people kind of like on YouTube, like what was the bike before. But what I really like is the exhausts are period exhausts. They suit the age of the bike, and I'm really happy the guys put the exhaust on that. That is just cherry on the cake, to be honest. So hope you guys like this. I don't want to make this video too long, you know, and I really hope you enjoyed this little personalized video, because I always do tech videos, I always do track day videos, but I never do like a come along to a journey with me of something, you know. I didn't do that on the Triumph, so I thought I'll do it on this one, and I didn't do that on the Honda CX500 as well. So I really thought I'll take you along a journey with me. Hope you like this one. If you do, if you want to see more videos like this, please do subscribe and like, because that then, you know, other people can see the video because it pops up on their timeline. I always say one thing: it doesn't make me a millionaire, it doesn't make any YouTuber a millionaire when you do that. When you like and subscribe, you just get notified of future videos, and other people get to see the videos as well. Anyways, I don't want to talk too long. Take care, guys. God bless. Look after yourself.